This is episode 1.2.
Because 1.1 was...
Well, let's just put it this way. It was an act of international espionage, really.
I was invading the airways in Berlin. It was a trial. It was a long-winded trial. If you want to know anything about Pokemon EV training or our impressions of what the new Switch games are going to be, you can listen.
Yeah, and I think, God, what else did we talk about then? I guess it's not important to dwell on the horrors of 1.1.
The Battle of 1.1.
The Battle of 1.1, because this is 1.2.
And we're getting a new face and a new start.
And we're face-to-face for the first time.
Yes, because I was in Berlin.
So no more latency. We are in the same room.
Yes, and I'll title the episode correctly because I think I've added all these weird numbers to the start of the last one.
It's a code.
Yeah. Well, where should we start? We're going to tone it down in the casual...
Yeah, it's going to be a casual podcast this time. We, tried to be, really, hey, you're listening to pro podcast. But we've got to be true to ourselves.
We have to be chill.
Because we're, proper trans femme Melbourne slackers.
Yes. We can't pretend to beg for your Patreon money.
Maybe we'll have a Patreon one day.
If we get 20 subscribers.
20 subscribers.
Okay, this room just got really hot since I closed the window to stop sound from coming in.
It really did, but it's raining outside, so unless you guys want this to be an ASMR video,
I do.
I mean, it'd be nice.
Yeah, that's my vibe right now. Actually, the more I'm drinking this beer,
the more you're ASMR.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when I walked into your bedroom today, we're recording right now, live in Brennan's bedroom on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
You were playing the first Legend of Zelda for the Nintendo Entertainment System.
I was playing that, and not on the re-brought out version on the Nintendo Switch. And I got the trial for the online package.
Mm.
It was $5 a month.
And what is that? What is it? What is this package?
I don't know. I was playing online for a whole year. I have my Switch, but now I think you have to pay.
Is it kind of
to go online?
Like they did with PlayStation and Xbox, where you have to subscribe for I know for them it's $15 a month to play online, but then you get a game a month free.
I think it's a similar deal, but instead of giving you a AAA game, they've given you 20 Nintendo games that
just from the vault.
From the vault, random picks there's no Zelda 2 or Super Mario Brothers 2. There's
I'm really bummed there's no Zelda 2 because that's a weird game.
It's so weird. I was more into playing that on my TV or my handheld than I was I guess you can get it on Nintendo, but
yeah,
screw buying that. Pro ROM. I'll just get the ROM. I'll just ROM hack it.
ROM hack.
I don't know. It's kind of just nostalgic. I wish they gave you Super Nintendo games because those.
No, they're saving that because they're going to sell them as a pack.
They're such bastards.
I know, because everyone wants Super Nintendo games.
Yeah, because these Nintendo games, as much as you affiliate all this nostalgia to them or whatever, they're really crap.
Yeah, I mean, I was playing a little bit of Super Mario 3 while you were setting up the microphones.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, I think that game holds up.
That, I reckon, holds up. And it's probably why so many, indie games are based off the platforming
It's
vibe.
hard, though. I feel I've been softened by, modern open-world games.
Well, your brain is expanded.
It's expanded too far for, these little 8-bit travesties.
Yes, you've been educated. You're an intellectual, and you have hand-eye coordination beyond the 8-bit realm. They're just really bad. I just went through all of them, just one by one, and just found them too terrible. Balloon fight.
Oh, okay. Is that a weird
Ice climbers.
shooter?
No, it's where you play as this weird little boy with a helmet or something, and you fly around and you ram into other people, and you destroy their balloon.
Oh.
Just imagine if you're in the 80s and you would spend upwards of $60 on a game, and there was the one game you had, and all it was this crappy pixel art thing where you just like jumped around and like ramped into each other.
Dark times.
Anyway, thanks Nintendo, I got all those games. I don't really want to play them, but they're like fine. Oh, I'm playing through Zelda. It kind of is not too bad.
Yeah, I mean, like, how far are you in it?
I just beat one dungeon.
Ooh, first dungeon blues.
Oh, and they also have save states, which is like good because like
Yeah, because you couldn't save for shit in the old ones, right?
no, and like it just makes it so difficult. Games are just too hard back then. You need the save states.
You really do.
And I discovered a little hack, which I'm sure everyone else has discovered, but this is kind of like money-making scheme. Like
in Zelda 1.
Yeah, you can find this guy where it's like a kind of like a gamble where he lays out like 3 sets of like rupees, or it's like cost $10 and you walk into it and there's a chance out of 3 that you will like get 20 more.
Yeah.
Which I guess like the point is that it's like a risk. So you could get it, it's by chance. Probably it's based on what tiles you step on or something. But like I just save stated before it and then like got like hundreds of rupees and just kept going back and forth and making sure I like got the right one.
So you've amassed like a small fortune for Link.
Yeah, once I got 255 rupees, it wouldn't let me get any more.
I mean, what can you even buy with that? I mean, he has like his sword that shoots when he's like really what's the term? He's feeling really
Horny,
virile,
virile, healthy.
Yeah, healthy. He's got an elongated, powerful, respected shaft.
He does, which shoots laser beams.
In the
ropes
form of
lasers. Yes.
Laser beams in the form of swords.
Yeah. I don't know where you can buy keys.
Oh, do you need keys to like get into the dungeons?
I don't know. It's kind of just thought out in a weird way. Like dungeons have keys. Like if there's a room that has a door you need to open, you can probably just find the key by beating all the enemies. But then you can buy keys.
Oh, okay. For those who like aren't familiar with this game, it's top down. It's really brown color scheme, like brown and green.
That's how I describe it. Brown.
Well, like 'cause it's like
it's sandy.
It's like a sandy tan color scheme.
Yeah.
Link doesn't have as much of like the boyhood charm as you're probably familiar with.
No, he's more like pixelated, but it's got all the classic enemies. Like everything's been rehashed and reimagined so many times. It feels really familiar at this point. And I guess I was playing Breath of the Wild, and they're probably more in common with this and Breath of the Wild.
Because Breath of the Wild is open world, and
this is fairly open world. Like you don't have to enter the dungeons in a chronological order.
I like that.
Yeah, it's kind of arcs back, and this is like I think there's like an enemy called like the Leerok or something in like Breath of the Wild, and I just saw it in this game, and I never saw it in another one, and I kind of realized they really like, modeled. I guess looked back at this game to model the.
That's interesting. I like that it's like a circle.
It's like a circle.
Like a circle of a Boris.
What's that weird Zelda like timeline map that like people created or something?
Oh, I have no clue.
Oh, this is like a weird map that's probably like reconstructed by like some forums. Like,
to be honest, I've only played 2 Zelda games.
Oh, really?
Ocarina of Time and Twilight Princess. Twilight Princess, because I remember like when I was a kid, I got a Nintendo Wii and Twilight Princess right away because I was like wanting to be a sick gamer, but like I guess I was put off by the weird intense masculinity of PlayStation and Xbox.
Yeah.
Or maybe I just like had like pretty much all of us a long-standing crush on Link.
Yes, definitely I did. I had all the Zeldas. I think I had every console. Not because I was like a rich, well-endowed child, but just I think my dad played games and would always get the second-hand consoles and then give them to me.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. Yes. So I had a lot of the consoles on PlayStation.
Shout out to gamer dads.
Yes.
And shout out to gamer moms.
Yeah, don't forget moms. Don't throw the gamer moms under the bus.
I won't. We were like, this is like a nice relaxed chill episode. I'm not going to start a fight with gamer moms right now.
Not today.
that are 8-bit.
That's disgusting. Those weird like beads that you like iron together.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. I used to party with someone when I was like 18 who used to like be a nerd and like make like Nintendo and Yoshi like beaded iron prints and wear them as like a necklace, and it was like his thing.
But those are the ones that are like they're like flat and real big.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always hated those.
Yeah.
So much. Like, maybe it's just from being like an art school wanker, but like, there's something about them that just like screams like, I'm gonna lock you in my basement craft.
What have you been playing?
I've been playing 2 games recently. I've been playing this game called Heat Signature, which I'll talk to in a sec. And I've also been playing Fallout 4 in anticipation of Fallout 76 that's going to come out in November.
Is that set in 1976?
I wish it was, but it's not.
Why is it called 1976?
It's Fallout 76.
Oh, it's no 19.
There's no 19.
Oh, okay.
It's the Vault 76.
Oh.
And it's like set 25 years after the nuclear apocalypse in the Fallout lore. It's like, I think the earliest, like the game they've released, that's going to be the earliest you see the world after the bombs drop.
Yep.
But I'll get to that. I'm going to go back to Heat Signature.
Yep.
Heat Signature's like, I can't remember where I found it, but it's like this weird indie game where it's like, are you familiar at all with Hotline Miami?
No.
Okay, well, it's like Hotline Miami, in which it's like top down.
Yeah.
Is that called an isometric view?
Sure.
Sure, maybe not. Either way, you're like kind of like you're a rebel in space.
Yeah.
And like it's rogue-like, in which you have characters that you skill up and get weapons for, but when they die, they're dead forever.
Right, okay. Well, that sounds tense.
It's tense. I mean, like, you can't really develop any emotional attachment to your characters because they
there's
will
no plot or
inevitably
anything?
die.
Okay.
But essentially what it is like there's like a map of the galaxy. There's little bases, like space stations, that you can liberate as you fulfill missions. And the missions are generally like, you're in your little space pod, and like, generally it's like, capture this guy, assassinate this person, steal this bit of technology. And you fly around in your little pod, you find the ship you're looking for, you secretly dock into it, and then like it opens up a map of the ship, and then using all sorts of weird high-tech gadgets and teleportation tools and other weird weaponry, you like kind of dungeon crawl, I guess, but it's in a spaceship.
Right.
And like it's fun because it's like you like sort of like move and pause a lot so you can map out.
And it's like isometric.
Yeah. And you can like there's like be really creative with how you achieve the goals. Like the goal is set, but you can pretty much do anything to do it.
Yeah.
Like I'm quite impulsive, so like I don't really go in with a lot of planning. So it's a lot of like panicking and then shooting out a window in a spaceship, and then everyone, including me, flies out into space.
Right,
But
so
it's
there's
like,
a lot of different options for you to change scenarios.
Pretty much, yeah. Like you can like there's parts of the ship that you can explode, windows can be shot out, and yeah, weird teleportation things.
Yeah,
The baddies have like intense shields. It's like if you like Hotline Miami and like space, it's chill. If you like indie games like FTL, it's chill.
It takes a lot of like organization, patience.
A little bit, but you can also be weird and spontaneous and still have a very good time.
Yeah, I feel like that'll be more my play style because I get impatient really quickly. And
I think it's like it's been out for a year and they just did like a new like happy birthday update. It's like not a lot of money. It's maybe like $20.
It's like a Steam thing.
Yeah, it's a Steam thing. I play on PC.
Ooh. My Steam's not working on my computer right now.
Oh, okay.
Like, I don't know why, like, the app. And I just can't be bothered to, like, fix it because there's nothing on there I really need to play or anything.
Well, I hope you fix your Steam account. I mean, I saw that you were looking to get a PC. I know it's for music, but...
No, don't worry. As soon as I realized, I was like, actually, now I can play, like, PC games because, yeah, I've got a Mac.
Even just, like, the cool, like, little indie ones. Like this game, Heat Signature.
Yeah.
And I guess like, Age of Empires.
Oh, I'll play whatever. I'm just excited because there's so many games or like weird programs I want to download for Mac, but they don't work.
I got a message then, and I just like zoned out for a little bit.
Really? What was it? Who messaged you?
I think it was Emma messaging me.
Is it any way related to Gumtree or gaming?
No, I just sent her a picture of me holding your wooden sword. For those who don't know, Brennan has 2 swords to their name.
A samurai sword.
And I guess you could say this wooden sword is kind of akin to Zelda Series 1.
Yes, it's like your first little sword. Oh no, it's like Ocarina of Time. It's like Link's like Okori sword or whatever it's called.
I might actually go and play Ocarina of Time.
You should. There's like
Later
12
tonight.
million ways to like play it.
Because like you've inspired me of your Zelda lore. Going back to games, because I guess we're a gaming podcast.
Oh yeah.
And I guess we're sort of like we're branching out. I mean, we are still called Fakest Gamer Girls, and I guess El Tor Tales kind of align ourselves to the fakest element of Faker Gamer Girls.
Well, why don't you're just sitting back and having a little conversation with us, you know?
Yeah, pretty much. We're keeping you company on a rainy Melbourne afternoon.
Yeah.
You're making tea and scrambled eggs in the kitchen. You're thinking about an ex you had once, 2 or 3 years ago, wondering where he is now. He's probably in Berlin, selling biker speed to mountain bikers.
That's romantic. I left a love letter in Berlin.
Who to?
It was written to me.
You left a love letter to yourself. in Berlin.
Yes.
That's a song.
I wrote a love letter to myself in Berlin and put it in a bottle and wrapped it in a beret.
And then threw it in the urinal at Berghain.
Yes, and then dived into the urinal.
But yeah, Fallout 4.
Oh, yeah. I've never really played it. Yeah, I only own a Switch and I have a Steam account and like
I think like...
a Nintendo DS. I really want a PlayStation 4 though because I want Spider Man.
Yeah, that came out. I have a PlayStation 4, but like... I mean, you can always rent it from the library and come over and play it. I'm not really into playing games on PlayStation anymore because I play on PC now. But that does look good. Anyway, for those not familiar with Fallout 4, it's weird post-apocalyptic atom punk, they call it, which is like... It's like...
Whoa, that needs to be a music genre. Atom
like,
punk.
It's like set like, you know, like in like 2277, but like everything's still got a weird, intense 1950s vibe to it, where it's all like, hey, daddy-o, cool cat, mind if I crash at your pad
Yeah,
tonight?
okay, I have played it for a second and it's like honky-tonk kind of weird, like radio music.
Yeah, it's
playing.
got that like strange 50s vibe, but I mean, Fallout 4 is really the only Fallout game I've played, so I can't compare it to anything else.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun. I play as Cruella. She's a punkish looking woman.
You can have different characters.
You can completely customize your character, male or female, and you can make them look...
So you've named your character Koala.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you can make them look like normal people or like super deformed. I saw one video where because you start off with like there's a wife and a husband, and you pick which one you want to be, and then the one you don't pick will be killed at the start of the game and have your baby stolen.
Oh,
so,
God.
Like, that's a thing. But this game came out years ago, so if that's like a spoiler warning for you, then you're a coward. But
exactly. And as if you would pick the dude, you gotta pick the mummy.
you gotta pick the mummy. But yeah, I saw a video where someone made the mum and the dad look exactly like Beavis and Butthead.
That is funny as fuck.
Like,
I need to watch that.
So spot on Beavis and Butthead.
Oh my God.
And like the amount of time that would have gone into like shaping the nose, the cheeks, the eyes, the forehead, but it was like insane. I feel like we'll find a picture of it and we'll make it the image for this podcast.
Great idea.
And then you guys will see it. You've probably already seen it. You probably saw it the second you clicked on this link.
Yes.
But yeah, so you troll around the wasteland. It's always set in different areas of America. This one's in Boston.
Mm-hmm.
And the main storyline is all right. It's about like a supposed secret underground institution called the Institute. They make weird it's like Terminator. They like make robots that look like humans
Mm-hmm.
that like infiltrate society and kidnap people.
Ooh.
But I'm more into just like exploring the wasteland and kicking strangers in the head.
Is it kind of cell shaded?
No,
I don't know. Why did I think it was?
I mean that would be cool as like a mod.
I thought
What, to
was
make it like
maybe-
Sin City-esque?
I thought it was quite colorful and like cartoony.
It's actually quite drab.
Right. I
It's
don't
like-
know why I thought. I guess there's also that mascot. Look, it's like a cartoon
Yeah,
character.
no, there's like elements, like videos in it, like intro videos that are really cartoony
Yeah.
and like pop arty, but it's really drab and depressing landscape. I guess because it's like there's been like massive nuclear war, but I was just like I jumped it up yesterday, like installed it again and was playing it, and like I had no idea what I was doing because like with these weird open world games, you like put it down for a few months and you come back and you like have no clue what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, because you have to invest in it like it's your hobby or something.
And I was at these weird mines.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, past Romy, what were you up to?
Yeah.
And like, it wasn't until I got the end of like the dungeon per se or the level that I realized it was a Lovecraftian Easter egg.
Right.
Because I was like, I got a bit weird, freaked out because like I'd be walking through this like it was set in like a mine.
Yeah.
And I was like underground exploring this mine, and occasionally there'd be weird flashes of light, kind of like a typical UFO abduction flash of light, which
Yeah.
doesn't happen any other time in the game.
Yeah.
And I was just like, is my game glitching? Because it'd just be this weird flash of light. And I'd be
Yeah.
like, this is not right. And I'd be like, oh, maybe it's late. Or maybe it's just like, I have no idea.
Yeah.
And then like went further along deeper into this mine. And then there was another flash where there was like a sort of like a preacher figure surrounded by all of these praying cultist people.
Mm-hmm.
And then those people you find as ghouls. Ghouls are like people who survived
Ghouls.
the initial nuclear blast but have been degraded into like zombie-like people.
Oh, right. Can they talk and like?
No, I mean, actually, no. There's two types of ghouls. There's feral ghouls, which are like animalistic zombies,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's ghouls, which are like they can talk and they're just like a regular human,
Yeah.
except they're immortal and they've got like leprosy face.
Oh, right.
But yeah, I found a sacrificial knife that was related to some weird Lovecraftian god that wasn't fully explained in this level at all, and then found out that it's just a commonplace in the Fallout series to put a random Lovecraftian Easter egg.
Was it part of the plot or just a
No, it was
complete
pure
side?
weird come across side quest. It wasn't even a side quest, it was just like you happened to stumble across it. But
Yeah.
that weirdness actually got me really into it again.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think the thing I like the most about Bethesda games, but specifically Fallout, is there's a weird attention to detail where you just find secrets, some really fucked up, some really funny.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's cool. It makes the world feel much bigger than it actually is
Right.
and breathes some like fun life into it.
Wow. I need to get a PC so I can experience these type of games. I had Half-Life. Remember you?
Oh,
When I had the $2 Steam thing, and I'd never played either of them. And I was really enjoying Half-Life 2 and like the
That's
action.
a fun game.
It was just non-stop romp. But then I did what you said. I put it down for like a month and I went overseas and I tried picking it up one night. And I didn't know where I was and I was really confused.
And that's even like, that's a linear game. That's not open world, but it's just...
Well, it's probably more to do with like my attention span than the game's design. But I
mean, I never finished it because that thing happened. I put it down.
Oh, you never finished it either?
I picked it up and I was like, what's happening?
I came back and I was like, everything made sense. I knew exactly what I was doing. And then I came to this part of the level where I had to like stack boxes to like jump on top of something.
Oh, yeah, because the game's got like a really cool physics engine. For,
Yes.
Like 2004. There's a lot of like physics puzzles.
It's so much about it which feels really like well done and smart. And yeah, the physics is really interesting. And you get the kind of like anti-gravity gun
Yeah.
extension onto your arm and like it's really fun to use, but I found it so confusing how to stack the boxes, and then it just felt so unintuitive that it must do wrong, and then I just like quit and haven't been back.
I really like when you first start doing like your weird shootouts with government agents, it plays like industrial dance music.
Yes.
It gets like real early 2000s goth rave.
Yes, it was an exciting. Yeah, it's like Matrix era.
Yeah, it's really Matrix era. Like it came out
juicy.
in 2004.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, about
it's
then.
So Matrix era.
It was so good. I feel like I love the game, but I don't think I'm gonna finish it.
Maybe
it's
we
not
should
even too
stream
old.
it.
Yeah.
Like from the start, and we can just like take turns playing.
Yeah, let us know if you want us to Twitch stream.
Yeah, I mean, we have several games that we're thinking about Twitch streaming. Well, Stardew Valley, because we both play that together.
Yes. Oh, we need to do that soon.
Yeah.
I feel like you keep going back into it and playing.
I went like twice when you were away.
I do it once. What's wrong with me? I'm so
But then
distracted
I felt a bit dirty.
kind.
I felt like I was cheating on you.
I felt
with
that too.
myself.
I was like, "Excuse me, like, what are you doing? Attending the farm?" No, I it made me feel bad because I wasn't putting in the same amount of effort, which is which is an unexpected like feeling.
The thing is, though, is that you'd played essentially. I mean, you can't really finish it, but you can kind of finish it.
I've gotten to year 3 on my computer and on my Switch.
Because you just got into year 3 on your Switch,
Yes.
and then I got you to get back into it on your computer because the new multiplayer release came out. So I don't begrudge you at all for not spending a lot of time, because it seems like I'd taken like a 6-month break from it.
Yeah.
I think I'm year 3 in my other save file.
I reckon it's been like quite a few months now since I
Yeah.
played it. I picked it up the other day when I was like kind of in bed and like wanted to fidget with something and like
I think it's perfect for the Switch.
it's so
It
good.
seems like one of like I kind of want to like sell my PS4 and maybe invest in a Switch just
You
for
should.
like I like the idea of like I mean handheld Skyrim
Mm.
is wild. The Doom, I mean not Doom. Sorry, that also came out. Apparently that's weird. Dark Souls 1's been remastered for Switch.
Is it out yet?
I think if it's not out
No,
now,
I don't think it's out.
in
I
a
think
few
they
weeks.
I think they had a kind of beta trial you could do recently.
I was a few months ago. I got really into Dark Souls 3.
Mm-hmm.
I was getting a drink with some friends.
Yes.
And my friend's husband, we were like inevitably started talking about video games, and apparently he only plays the Souls series,
This is on the game.
only games, and like will like platinum trophy 100% all of them.
What did he start out as a gamer and then
I think
diverge into?
I don't know. I can't quite remember. I mean, I was quite a few pints deep at that point.
Yeah.
But I was just like, I was blown away, like quite impressed, because these are like notoriously very unforgiving, difficult games.
Yeah.
You die constantly and they punish you endlessly.
Oh.
And I got Dark Souls 3 for PlayStation 4 ages ago.
Yeah.
But I made the mistake of like always playing it a bit stoned.
Yes.
And just couldn't progress past like the first proper level.
And you couldn't remember where to go.
Yeah, it was just horrible.
That was
I had,
my
like,
first time playing Breath of the Wild.
had
I
a
was so
miserable time
stoked, and I
with
was
it.
like, "This is the hardest game I've ever played." And then
Kept dying. Didn't even
Yeah.
get to the first boss. And
Yeah.
then like it was on Steam had their summer sale while we were in winter.
Yeah.
So I got it for like less than $10, which like it felt stupid to get it again, but I was like, I'll get it for PC. I've been inspired by this drunken talk.
yeah,
I had the fucking time of my life, and I've beat half of it.
the first one.
Yeah, no, the third one.
Okay.
Like I blitzed my previous progress.
Yeah.
And like I think I just got it.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
I'm interrupting you from a completely different topic, but just because I remembered you were playing Final Fantasy IX on your PC. I don't know where you're up to, but it's coming out on Switch next year.
Really? Final Fantasy IX, the remake?
8, not 8's not, but 7, 10, 9, 10, 2, and a whole bunch of weird like GameCube games that came out in the 2000s that I
Excellent.
couldn't care less about. But they're coming out.
That's excellent. Let's get to that in a sec, 'cause I have
I-
one last thing about Dark Souls.
Please keep going.
In which, like, I've become a complete fanatic now. I've been, like a full fangirl. I've been fully converted, and I think they're excellent, and I can't wait to play all of them.
okay, I should play one.
There's a weird style. It's like got this weird like Lovecraftian gothic medieval style that sounds cheesy as shit, but actually works really well.
Yeah.
There's like a weird lore. The lore is so cryptic. I had to watch like 3 YouTube videos to understand what the game's even about.
Right. That kind of research. It's kind of fun though.
Yeah. And like it's got a weird twisted sense of humor in places. I really recommend it if you're a mildly depressed masochist like myself.
Same.
But yeah. Okay, so Switch is re-releasing.
Oh yeah, look, it's all it's all I can talk about because it's the only console I have. But yeah, they were re-releasing like 8 or so like Final Fantasy games
I
next
actually
year.
have to play a bit more of... Was it Final Fantasy 9, the one I'm playing?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, why don't you just... Oh, I guess you got it on your PC, but now it's coming on handheld.
I know. I mean, I will actually give it a bit more time and I'll come back to talk about it. I think I got distracted by something else. Or maybe I was just like... It's a bit of like a... It's a heavy transition to go from like playing quote-unquote modern games to going back to like a relatively old game that runs a lot differently.
You have to really want to be into it. When I did 6 last year again, I was like, oh, so slow and 2D and pixely, but I really wanted to see the story unfold. So like,
Well, that's the thing. It's so story heavy. Like, to be honest, I'm not that far in, but like the intro, like the prologue itself is giant. It goes for so long. Like I've done like you're pirates, but you're doing a little...
Are you at the Ice Cavern?
The theatre performance for the Royals.
Yeah. Are you at the Ice Cavern
I don't know.
section yet?
I think so.
I think that's like, from my memory of like 10 years ago. I think that's like the part where you really break out and then you enter kind of like the greater world. But I remember that part kind of being the close of the first chapter, which took a whole lot of time.
Yeah, it's a long game. I mean, I was mostly preoccupied with turning off, like making it so that it was turn-based without a time limit, or like so that you'd attack, they'd attack in order, rather than like that weird thing where you're trying to figure out what attacks to do and you're being attacked at the same time.
Oh yeah, you can turn that off, right?
Yeah, I wanted it to be more of like a Pokemon style, ordered back and forth.
Yes, yeah.
It's pretty turn-based combat, and I don't like my turn-based combat to have all of these like extra little glittery...
If you like change the mechanic of how the people take turns, does it still base it on people's speed?
Yeah, I think so.
So it doesn't matter if you like... Right, it's the same as Pokemon then.
Yeah, I really wanted to do that because it was just doing my head in.
We can't really like relax, and like you're probably looking at your phone and like watching Netflix and talking to like Emma. You know, it's probably so many things happening to be fully concentrated.
Yeah, but it's exciting. I haven't actually played a lot of Final Fantasy. Only Final Fantasy X, which I played religiously in my last year of high school because my then boyfriend got me really into it. And was like, you have a PlayStation 2, but you've never played Final Fantasy?
That's weird. But it's weird you started with 10. I started with 7 like every good human being.
He recommended 10. He said that was his favorite one.
I like it too.
Also, the graphics, like the cutscenes and that are like, it's good.
Yeah.
7, like, was 7 a PlayStation 1 game though?
Yeah.
I had a PS2, I never had a PlayStation 1.
Well, they're backwards compatible.
Oh shit, they are too.
Yeah.
Are they still remastering 7?
Well, they're doing a full remake, I think.
Because
it gives me a weird feeling.
I'm actually looking forward to it because everyone talks about how great 7 is, but the graphics with no nostalgia factor, it just looks like weird, chubby polygons.
Yeah, I just love those chubby polygons. I don't know. It doesn't seem to bother me, but then I guess I'm a hypocrite because I'm complaining about like these shitty Nintendo games that I got given for my Switch package that people probably love or something.
Do you play a lot of Switch games online?
I play Mario Kart online.
That's pretty cool. See, it makes it worth it.
Yeah, and I haven't played it in a while online, but I like doing that. I kind of not too bad online. I don't know why.
What about Splatoon?
I don't own Splatoon.
Not a fan?
I am a fan. I just don't have a lot of expendable cash.
I guess that's the thing. Like with PC gaming, it's like there's a lot of weird, like flash sales where you'll get like quite expensive games for very cheap.
Yeah,
and that's
know.
how I accumulate most of my games. Is like I'm paying like it's like 85% off or something.
Yeah.
Like that. And I guess for consoles they never do that.
No, they don't. Especially Nintendo, they know that their Nintendo stands are gonna like pay like full dollar for the same game. Like I'm sure the Final Fantasy games are gonna be like $80.
Oh, they will 100% be like $80.
Which is like crazy for an like game that's like 15, 17 years old.
I don't know the last game I bought at full price.
20 years old actually, probably. Last game I paid full price. Probably every Pokemon game I've paid full price.
True.
Because I buy them like on the day.
I mean, I'm going to get the new Fallout 76. I will probably get that at full price just because...
On PC.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm like...
Maybe I should buy a PlayStation. You're a stan. Maybe I should buy a PlayStation off you.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to like...
Hawk it.
Gouge it because I wanted like solid cash to get a Switch. But then also my house uses it to watch TV.
I'll just get my own one day maybe.
I mean...
EB Games can do Afterpay now.
Oh, that's good.
Yep, with no minimum.
I was thinking about getting a secondhand Switch because they're not too expensive.
Well, even a secondhand play. I don't think I'm going to get a PlayStation. I think that would be stupid. But they're like $380 or something. Like
the PlayStation?
Secondhand.
Or the Switch?
PlayStation. Switch is like $450.
Secondhand, I think it's in the 300s.
It's quite cheap. PlayStation's like $500 new.
Yeah,
More than
it's
that.
Really expensive new. I bought mine like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Maybe more. It was like well before the Pro came out.
Yeah.
It was like, I think the PlayStation 4 was out for like maybe a year.
I feel like PlayStation 4's been out for like 30 years.
Something like that. 300 years.
I think 300 maybe.
I wonder if they're going to release a new one soon. See, that's the thing why I changed the PC as well, because they keep just bringing out new consoles. Everything's redundant. You start from scratch.
Every time.
Yeah. Whereas, like, with a PC, you can just replace parts as they upgrade.
Exactly. And what's going to happen when we're up to, like, 8? And there's the kind of nostalgia factor for 1 will still be there, but then these weird mid-range consoles, like, numbered, like, you know.
Rather than get a PlayStation 4, they're making a PS1 mini, much like... the
I saw,
SNES Mini
yeah.
and the NES Mini and the Sega's Minis.
You can play Tomb Raider.
And it has Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That's the selling point.
That's one of their main selling points. From, like, really vague memory, it's got Tomb Raider, Final Fantasy VII, Tekken.
Shit.
No Castlevania Symphony of the Night, which is what I would get it for.
That's rude.
Because that's a sick fucking game.
Damn. Why didn't they include that?
I don't know. Maybe they'll like be super cheeky and include it as some DLC later.
They will, or they'll just include all these weird sport games, like something.
Techno football.
Techno foosball. What else has been happening? Bowsette.
Oh yeah, shit. Bowsette should be like our main theme. How have we not like devoted time to Bowsette?
I know. The only bit of research I've done for this meeting was like looking up lots of pictures of like Bowsette this morning.
Okay, Bowsette, give the people some background. Because it's like based off Mario Odyssey where his hat turns him into shit.
Yes, but it's Peach's hat, which then turns Bowser into Bowsette.
So it's like her crown?
It's like her crown, but it also took me to a Reddit feed, Futanari, which is a Reddit subreddit that is dedicated to very muscly Amazonian women with really big dicks. And it's like...
So it's like a trans chaser vibe.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. And at least like...
And is that like the spawn point of Bowsette?
I think this is maybe where Bowsette was like cultivated from what my like research did. And here's the vibe if you want to have a look.
I like to imagine it. Whoa, okay. I am immediately greeted by a demonic, beautiful, large-chested woman with a heroic sized dick.
They're really big.
This dick is essentially the size of her torso. Maybe
they're
bigger.
Thigh large, like huge dicks. I like some of the artists choose to do like kind of like really regular sized dick, which is like kind of like sweet or something, but then some of them just have huge ones.
This is really like...
And they're always like jizzing or like wet. Like,
yeah. This is like... It's like 3D art and like kind of hentai-esque video game art, but they're all trans women with giant dicks and giant breasts.
yeah, huge
mean,
tits.
It feels nice to be represented in fandom.
It does. I was not in any way offended or confused about what it's looking at. It seems like...
I always wonder though, like how the people that are into this ID.
How do they ID?
Yeah, like are they like how do they like explain their attraction? I think I'm just like interested as a trans woman in how people explain their attractions to trans women.
I don't think they have a way of articulating it. Or they would, or you know, these kind of subcultures have pretty like bad language to describe a lot of these things. Like if you're aware of like what a trap is.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Like, you know,
for those that don't know, a trap is,
from my perception, is a attractive looking girl who you will have a crush on and fall for, which actually turns out to be a trans woman and traps you.
pretty fucked up stuff, but
It's so...
it's a heavy part of like internet culture, especially around trans women, especially around gaming trans women, I want to say.
Probably. Look, I follow a lot of groups on Facebook, like gaming things, and I get constantly confused. I'm like, what side of the political spectrum is this sitting on? And does it matter particularly? Like, probably not all the time. Sometimes it does, but I'm often just like...
I'm
constantly unfollowing things.
I'm going to take this phone away. I've just been mesmerized by like intense 3D art and cartoon transsexual pornography. It's just like I was not expecting.
Well, I went on Kotaku, who have just been like writing an article after a clickbait article on Bowsette, I guess, for those cheap likes and views. But one of the commenters enlightened everybody on the futanari subreddit.
True.
So that's the length of my research I did today.
I read actually that someone modded in Bowsette as the final boss in Super Mario Bros. For Nintendo Wii.
That is that is fun.
I think for the Wii U maybe, or
like Galaxy?
No, it was like called like, let me pull up the article. Just new Super Mario Bros. Wii final boss. I'm assuming it's for the Wii U. It looks like it's for the Wii U.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like they've actually modded in Bowsette as the final boss.
That's hot.
Yeah, I didn't know you could do that much modding on Nintendo. That's impressive. But granted, I know nothing about modding at all.
Neither do I. Or really like...
I guess Bowsette's kind of our logo. Or at least like a sort of like adored prophet for us, really.
Is that what she is?
Well, I'd like to say so. Because like, if you think about like the nucleus of us and our friendship, but also our identities, there is the confronting attraction to Bowser.
I have a confronting attraction to Bowser.
There is, at least for me, always playing Princess Peach in Mario Kart.
That is correct.
As a way of like weirdly feeling out my gender feels and sexuality.
Mm-hmm.
You put those two together and you get a demonic shell trans woman royalty figure. I couldn't think of a better way to encapsulate us.
I have to agree. See, I can see the point there. I guess the reception from the wider community or world. I wonder where she stands with people. Is it just like a joke, or is it about kind of trying to weirdly articulate this like desire they have?
Yeah, I wonder if Nintendo's made any official statement on Bowsette.
As if they would. I wish.
I know. They're still trying to like just peddle old SNES copies of Super Mario.
They're shills. They're the true trap.
Just because I'm like fascinated by Nintendo, because it was like my first, like Nintendo was what I grew up on playing.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been there in ages.
Mm-hmm.
Have you played Mario Odyssey? Do you have it?
Yes, I've clocked it. Clocked it, I did. Yeah, I've got it. I'm kind of thinking of selling it, actually.
Not a fan? Because I've heard like people say it's their game of the year.
Yes, it was great. I just found that once I beat it, I didn't have a desire to go back.
Well, I guess it's not like an open world game where you can just like
No, it's like,
explore and do whatever you want.
no, which I thought it would be, and I didn't really know. I didn't look much into it. I just knew that I wanted it and heard good things about it, and I was so excited. And I beat it really fast, and I went through all the worlds, but then it just kind of passed quite quickly. And you can revisit them, and there's a whole other.
Yeah, but when do you ever revisit worlds in Mario? I had that with Mario Galaxy.
Well, it's just short, and like they keep like adding like DLC of like new costumes and stuff.
That's so pointless.
It's like, who cares?
Yeah. Who does care, really? I mean, like...
We'll just do it. Yeah, that just...
People seem to be so into that, though. Like, just cosmetic upgrades. I mean, if you look at, like, the travesty of Fortnite...
Yes, which I do have on my Switch.
I played that once. I just, like, did not enjoy it.
It's such
I don't know if it's because I'm old.
It's because you're old.
But
I think you have to be a teenager.
It's just, like, I've played, like, a little bit of those... Like, I played PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds or PUBG.
PUBG.
And that's, like, kind of like a really serious, realistic version of that.
Yup.
They're just, like, toxic and weird. I'm not super into online shooters.
I just get very anxious competing with guns of other people. Like, the gun...
Especially
I mean, the gun aspect is fine, but just see...
You're against 99 other people.
It's really intimidating, and you can't really win unless you hide.
Yeah, pretty much. Or, like, unless you, like, have clocked hundreds of hours and...
Which, like, there's no way I'm doing that.
No. It's not friendly for new players at all.
No.
And it's just... It's like a weird, dumb meme that I don't quite understand.
Yes.
Because I'm old.
Yes. I think if you had a channel on YouTube that was dedicated to Fortnite, you'd be a millionaire now.
Fuck.
Yeah, we really fucked it. I've got it on my... I almost wanted to play it last night and just hook it up to the TV and have like a kind of classic game experience on it, but I just don't. Because I play it mostly handheld, but I do have a TV.
Maybe you should stream it.
Yeah, I want to stream. I've always wanted to do it, and I thought it'd be funny and like it'd be good, but I'm also just really anxious about it.
Well, I think we should stream together because that'll offset anxiety.
Yes. Yes, the anxiety of failure and embarrassment of getting 0 views on your Twitch.
But the thing is, if you're playing with a friend, it doesn't really matter in the end.
Yes, because you're just doing it anyway.
Yeah, I think like the whole like when people are like specifically Twitch streaming to garner a profitable audience, and they're like, "Hey guys, thanks for the sub. Make sure to sub for $5, and you get these custom stickers of my face sitting in my pajamas. Hey, we've just got ABC 69 Forever from the Ukraine. Nice to see you there, buddy. Thanks for joining the stream. I'm in hour 300 of my pro RuneScape run."
That is a lot of work.
It's just like insane, and like it seems like there's like a lot of... It's like bands. There's so many struggling Twitch streamers and such a small population get. Like such a small percentage get that insane making $500,000 a month or something.
Yeah, it'd almost be comparable or worse to being like a chatterbait or something.
Yeah.
It's just so much like physical, mental work to get a huge amount of profit.
And it's just like also kind of luck of the draw.
Yes. Who would get the views?
I guess so, because like, how do people find you in that sea?
I don't know. You can type in a game and see who's playing.
Yeah, true.
Particular one.
But if you're like playing a really popular game, I think that's... Because there's like hundreds of people also playing it. How do people then pick you out of all the other hundreds of people?
I have no idea. You need to have a loud, annoying personality.
Pretty much. Yeah, you need to scream a lot.
You need to be screaming, act overexcited about something really small.
Especially like streamers who like are stuck just playing Fortnite. You'd be so sick of that game.
Well, I guess it's their occupation.
Yeah.
But we would want to do it just to play something we liked together. And we wouldn't really be thinking about money. But I mean, you can't not think about Twitch and not talk about money because it's like
it's
so
a huge,
crazy.
Huge revenue builder.
Yeah, it's like ruined YouTube and it's like made,
It's like, the next stage for like the weird online world of like a video game. Like it's like the new, like back when there was like Minecraft channels on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's like the new version of that, essentially.
Yes. Absolutely. Quite a while through. Maybe we should cut it.
Yeah,
now.
I think we've covered a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, I think we really caught up to what we're doing, and next week we can come together, or the week after, and
Yeah, I mean, this feels doing it face to face really works a lot better.
really takes the edge off.
Yeah, it feels like we can actually have a fucking conversation.
Absolutely, it's been way more chill. It'd be good to get someone else in next time as well.
Yeah.
Just chat with them.
Well, this has been the Fakest Gamer Girls with sitting on the floor, relax, chill, Melbourne slacker chats
Yes,
about video games, Gumtree, and life.
exactly. And Bowsette's big dick.
Yep. And note, shout out to Bowsette's big dick.